Introduction. With subject in our training as teachers information, we can rescue that was focused on the core of linguistics itself. In this way, it refers to technologies at the concept and reflections of the language, for ignorant in question. In addition to that, it will also serve as a facilitator to carry our teaching work. At the same time, it helps us to complement the previous knowledge we already had of the language. Giving an example, let's take the Spanish language, which is our main language, and when we grow up, we saw the basic structures. The same with this subject. We are taught the grammatical structures of English and how we can put them into practice. Language as a method. Language is the ability of the human being to express and communicate through a various system of signs, oral, written, or gestural. Communication requires this system of signs to reach the goal of common understanding. Various factors come into play when communication is carried out through language. Functions such as intelligence and linguistic memory are put into operation.
Impact on use. The impact that the subject has used. What is that we can discover how the language has an audience, a reason for everything, has how each action in speaking has a relevant meaning and a specific name, which is very important to understand and deep.
Origin of language. Language arises from the interaction of three different adaptive systems: individual, learning, cultural transmission, and biological evolution. Language itself is quite difficult to define, as it has, for example, transient expressions to leave no trace, is never stationary, changes over time, and is infinitely flexible and almost globally present.
In the way in which English is adopted by English teachers to teach this language to students, thus showing us how we could put into practice as well as teaching the English language structure, its origin and usefulness.
The system of the language. Language is a system, and for the language to function correctly in the system of that language must function lexical, systematic, morphologic, and phonetic.
Improved weaknesses. Mainly, it is necessary to strengthen the defense of some topics of the subject, since many times the origins and structures of the subject of the language in which we as teachers in training are working are left aside.
The purpose of this subject is to teach English in everyday situations, from a simple conversation to exchange topics of interest, to how to teach certain subjects using the English language, as well as knowing how the entire structure of the same language works.